Morning everyone. It is a Monday. I'm on my way in. Weather's looking good today. It's supposed to rain for the rest of the week, but we've got Monday till about 10 o'clock. It's going to be okay. So I'm making the most of it. We're on the Segway. Going to head into work on this today. Kids are off on Wednesday, so hopefully wifey will give up the cube and I can use that for the rest of the week, or the chaser. We like the chaser in the morning. So Sunday was a bust. The guy who was selling the cube stitched obviously clearly doesn't get this car selling malarkey, but he basically phoned up Sunday morning and said he couldn't make it, so we didn't go and get it, which was a pain in the ass because obviously we were all set and ready to go. So we're going to call that one a bit of a problem seller, problem car. There's obviously a reason why he was so cagey, and on the 11th hour of the 11th minute on the 11th day just went, "Nah, I ain't doing it, I'm busy." So there's obviously a better one out there for us, so we'll wait and see what happens with that. I'm still looking, I'm still trying to find them, and I'm now a member of a cube club, so hopefully we'll find one for sale online better. Nice and fresh out this morning, very dewy. The sun's just coming up, so the clouds are all red over the hill. It's very pink and pretty. We're going to head our way down into town as normal, and then across the train bridge into work. But we've got nice pink skies to start the day, and the phone is kicking off already. So I'll see you in a bit. Come back to you in a second when we've got our way downtown. Road rage in the morning. Somebody in their Peugeot needs to chill. Look at this sky, everyone. So pink. We'll get through the park a minute, but everything's just gone like really iridescent pink. So pretty. Here's the park. It's rough ground, so I'll try and hold this still, but look at that. It's nice in the morning, isn't it? How beautiful.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everybody. Let's just turn that down a minute. How are you? Hope you're well. So Beamer's in this morning, 3 Series first thing. We were going to do a key in this, but that's cancelled now. He's had to spend a bit of money on his wife's Merc, so we're just doing the sub. He's got his own MTX box. It's a tube. We got a quick release to put on it. So this will have 8 gauge wiring kit, remote in and out, obviously through the fast plug, and RCA lead. What I'm thinking we do is as you got. What we need to do is find a full range signal, obviously. Let's grab a torch. We need to find a full range signal, probably on the under seat subs, because the story with this car is basically the sound comes from the head unit down to the subs, and then it's teed up to the doors and obviously into the subs. So we'll take a feed back in, feed back in, so we've got a left and a right stereo channel. I need to put a switch underneath this panel here at the bottom so we can turn the bass on and off, because his wife is not too keen on thumping bass. We can't get, this is an old tube, so we can't get a remote for this. So we will put a switch in there for the remote to turn it off and on, and then he'll have control over it as such. So remote feed backwards, signal backwards from the under seat subs, and then that will run into the box. I'll get it set up, power and everything should be nice and easy in the boot anyway. But it's going to be on fast plugs, this one. So I'll come back to you in a bit when I got started on this. I'll see you in a mo.
A few inches later.
Right then, everyone. Shush biggie. So beam was all done. We've got our, let's go to the back, let's do this first. So we've got our fast plugs in. So that's our power, ignition and earth. Signal in, high level, on a long plug. He asked for a bit of length so we can move the box around. Obviously it's fused under there. And then in the back we've got signal from here, signal from there, and under here there's his little switch, so we can turn everything off and on. It'll work automatically through the ignition, but if wifey gets in and she doesn't not want no bass, you can flick a switch and it'll kill the sub, just take out the ignition feed. And on the back of this one we've got our fast plug, a few ferrules, and then a little P-clip to hold it all together. So we'll have our high level input this side, we'll adjust the gains in a minute, and then we've got our live remote and earth there. And obviously this is screwed on so it can't pull out. So we'll get this in, we'll do a little test up, see what it sounds like, and go from there. Let's put that down up there. So that's going to be our speaker feed in. Turn this round a little bit so we can get our fast plug in. There we go. On a plus note, I don't know whether you've been watching the news, but that place, I think they said it was Wolverhampton, where all the false COVID tests were being sent, or the wrong answers for the COVID tests were being sent out. Turns out that some of the kids in my school, my little in school, oh, it never rains but it pours, eh? So some of them are staying away because the kids that were down as negative are now positive. So we're keeping an eye on our kids. I'm sweating bullets today, which is never a good sign, but I have done a test and I'm clear for now. But yeah, fun times. Right, we're gonna get this set up and I'll come back to you in a minute. Down, right then. So we got Charles Corsa. What have you been knocking down? A 70 mile an hour pheasant, and it's cracked the bumper here, so we've got a brake there, and on this panel here it snapped off the two headlight lugs, which we've got to glue on, cracked the headlight and actually split the whole headlight in half. So as a temporary fix, I'm going to silicone this, bond that, we're going to glue that and glue that, get this back in. Won't worry about that for the minute. But how much is a headlight, you say? $250 for a cheap one.
300 quid.
300 quid. So we're gonna bodge this one back together. Sorry, modify. We're gonna modify this one and it'll work. So when the DRLs are showing, obviously you can kind of see the repair. But we fabricated a new piece up here, glued that one on, fixed everything in. It's a solid headlight again. They point in the same direction. Oh, that'll do you for a bit. Right everyone, we're done for today.
during parking mode. Motion detection recording. Over 10 and. Event detection recording. 2. Occurred. On your smartphone, connect to a Wi-Fi network whose name starts with thinkware.
I'm calling it an early one. So people phoned me up today. I got Char's car in, we got it fixed, at least the headlights in, and we've sealed up the back of it, the cracks are done. I had another guy booked for 4 o'clock who was going to have wanted me to look at his car because he had a problem with speaker or head unit or something like that, and then phoned me back and said he wasn't coming. So I've done enough for today. I can't be asked to be there. I feel
GPS connected.
Still feel rotten, still feel a little bit coffee, a little bit coldy, so I'm gonna go home, sod it. I'll go and spend time with the girls, do the family thing, get dinner on. We lost a subscriber, everyone. 1806. Each and every one of you count. I don't know where you've gone, mate, but come back, come back. We're going to attack it again tomorrow. Snap on Tuesday tomorrow. I'm hoping we've got some stuff. We've got to do a HS8 swap tomorrow, or install a HS8 in a truck that we fitted previously, so that will be good tomorrow. I need to try and fit a unit in here again because I swapped one out, and I've just put like something in to cover the hole and play music, but it doesn't do any of the fun stuff, so we need to address that. So we might do that tomorrow morning. We might put a unit in here. I'm trying not to use the units that I've got for obviously customers as in my own vehicle, because I'd rather be making money than having tunes in here, if that makes sense. But other than that, hello, I will see you all tomorrow, bright and early, ready for our little chat. The rain has arrived. You can probably tell on the window behind me. It's supposed to be like quite a few days of it now. But I'm feeling semi-confident because we've got decent tyres now, so no more slippy. It's a cool little Civic with some modified bits. You just give it a boot full because he heard me coming. Big smile on his face. Can't go anywhere, pal. I got a Corsa in front of me, unfortunately. Everyone's in the outside lane going slow.
Told me you had subscribed to ASC Audio and now you've missed an episode.